Hi, this is Attila16 and this is another episode of my campaign. So in this episode I'm defending my, one of my new province against a fairly good army, and I'm not too sure in which direction they will come from. At the same time I have a few troops to defend, and the enemy troops are much better in terms of quality because I only have garrisons. So that's not particularly good against line infantry. So we will only have to hope that my position will favor me. At the same time, the enemy has artillery, and as you can see, wow, it's quite accurate one, or lucky one, don't know which one it is. Essentially nearly wiped out one of my unit in a few shots. That's a little scary. So I'll send my troops in there so they can fire on the enemy. What kind of artillery is that? These are parrot gun, okay. And now I can only hope that they will be the enemy force will be reduced by my few levy infantry. Like, wow. That's not looking good so far. Being decimated by enemy artillery. Although the enemies still have to climb the wall, and they only have line infantry, which is good, but it's not as good as having a wall sometime. Oh, these artillery pieces are really something. I lost quite a bit of troops already just because of these. Really? These towers are largely useless as far as I'm concerned. If it was a Gatling gun tower, perhaps it will not be the case, but for the moment it's what it is. Now apparently the enemy artillery is finally out of ammo. At least that's what I hope. Perhaps not. Or at least they seem puzzled and doing breakdancing or something. And their troops are walking very slowly toward my wall, which is a rather strange approach. At the same time they have a sharpshooter here, which are good long range units, and we see that they are really using them well. So the enemy is really helping me quite a bit. I won't complain too much. At the same time on that side they seem to be advancing very slowly as well. So I guess the enemy decided to use the wall. That's an acceptable proposition. But I will engage them with my melee infantry, which I'm not sure if they will be able to kill the enemy effectively or not. At the same time on that side my troops seem to have a clear advantage on the enemy, thanks to the wall and the fact that the enemy now is shooting my troops from down the wall, which is the most ineffective way to hit the target. At the same time they seem to hit a few of my men. But overall that seems okay. What's going on over here? There's a battle for the gatehouse. And the enemy seem to be advancing slowly but surely. So I think what I could do will be to bring these troops here, and I'll move them on this side here. This will allow them to have a good angle on the flank of the enemy, as I will perhaps let my troops pull back, or they will be slaughtered anyway. Okay, apparently the enemy wasn't out of ammo. Whoa. They're really good at shooting at the right spot. I say it's quite funny to see all my men flying all over the place. I kinda like it. Whoa. He's really flew high. Okay, not only are they decimating my troops, but now they are engaging their generals, so I'll redeploy my troops to a fashion where they can perhaps shoot the enemy general. It seems that the enemy are all focusing now on either entering from the door or that side here. I must say that I'm quite impressed by how effective has been the artillery here. That faction must have pretty good technology for artillery. At the same time, I hope that my troops will be able to kill these generals' unit. Doesn't seem to be too lucky there. I'll order this unit here to turn and face the enemy general unit. And while they do that, I'll move my troops a little backward so that they have a clear shot. Now I will order these other troops to fire on the enemy general. At the same time, I guess I should... oh, you think so? Not sure about that yet. Yeah, perhaps. Anyway, there's still a lot of enemy... oh, what's that? Need to face the saber cavalry and shoot them all. I guess I should probably remove my troops here and redeploy them like that so that my other troops can shoot on these cavalry infantry. At the same time, there's still a fight going on in the Dara house, so I need to deploy my troops so they can fire on it. Now the good news is that I probably killed the enemy general, which might rout these troops here. Oh, they're just exhausted, but most of them were dead. Okay, how about deploying my troops a little closer there? I really don't know who will win this. But really, the enemy artillery seem quite deadly, to say the least. At the same time, the enemy seem to be routing, which is a good news. Okay, apparently I did rout the enemy infantry. And now the only enemies remaining are the artillery. Forget it, I cannot go and get them. So I'll hide my troops behind cover. Like that. And I'll wait for them to waste all their ammo. At the same time, there's no way I can go out from that fort. So that's a situation where the timer will likely win the battle. And that's why I put a timer, because sometimes you have some situation like that where it's like neither side can win, and at the same time here there's just no way I can win. At the same time there's just no way they can win. So I guess the timer will decide they're supposed to attack me and they're not, so I win. That's how it goes. So we'll just skip ahead and because there's no need to record all this, and we'll see the ending in probably 9 minutes later. Alright, so 9 minutes later, there's still no action on the other side. No action on my side either. So I guess the timer will decide that I won this battle. And I guess it's true because the enemy has the leisure to continue the siege later on, re-attack the place, but he probably won't. And at the same time, he cannot do anything right now, so that's okay. Now let's go back to the campaign and see what happens. Alright, so I just had a Pyrrhic victory, and there's no question about it. And I guess we could argue many days about if it really was a victory or not, or if it should have been a victory or not. So that means that I keep it Shenzhen for the moment. At the same time, the enemy kinda damage it. And what's that? Okay. So the enemy artillery did damage my fortress, so I'll just fix it. I guess I'll take this opportunity to fix the other stuff in the region. While here there seem to be some rebels, but my line infantry should be able to take care of that. And here I'm still stabilizing the region. That will take a while, but I probably should boost a little my general here. And what else is going on? Now the enemy keep blockading my ports, but at the same time there doesn't seem to be much consequence to that. Same time here I probably should start building a small fleet, or perhaps build the infrastructure to build a small fleet, which I think I'll do. And what else? I think I'm secured there. Now I need to go. What's going on there? Okay, there's a pretty good army there, so I might have to fight that. What I'll do here is I'll try to assassinate, perhaps. Oh no, it's not worth it. But I can perhaps sabotage the army. Let's see what it's about. It will kill a few men, but I'm not particularly interested in that. How about enchanting people? Oh, doesn't seem to word it either. So I'll send my geisha into the town of Soruga. And also, what's going on here? So I guess what I'll do here is I'll try to assassinate one of the general. This way it will reduce the number of enemy possible, but no luck there. And here I'll fix that down. And oh, I can produce a ninja. That's always useful. So I guess there's no escaping it. I will attack that army here, and then I'll be able to push to Izu. So let's do it. Oh, he's pulling back. What a surprise. And I'll besiege this town now. I won't attack it directly because I just want to make the enemy come out. At the same time, I don't think there's much opposition around the place that can face my troops. Okay, increasing that. Doesn't really matter what I just did. I'm just increasing it for the principle. And what else is going on? Not much. I guess perhaps producing one. Nope, no money left. Each time I want to build a fleet, there's no money left. So that really means that I'm focusing on the land. I think having a good fleet is important in this version of the game, but at the same time it's clear to me that you can live without it. It's practical, but it's not necessary, especially with the Tsu faction where you don't really have any chance of being attacked by ships, since you're mostly focused on land. At the same time, what I'm perhaps forgetting is that I'm conquering different province, which might have port that could provide me with better ships. That's something I should verify. Apparently the Odawara have decided to bring their army. Now that's interesting. They are squeezing my army in two, which will be a pretty difficult battle for me, depending how I play it. And that will be the next episode, so check it out.